Hello friends, and welcome back to another virtual story time with Miss Liz. And Happy New Year, everybody. Right now, I am not doing in-person story times or any of my usual school visits because we are in the middle of another surge of this pandemic. So I've decided that I'm going to try to up the amount of virtual story times that I am offering for you all. So we're going to kick off this new year with a favorite book of mine that came in not too long ago. It is called Swashby and the Sea. It's by Beth Ferry and illustrated by Juana Martinez-Neal. It's a great story about how the ocean can bring people together, even the grumpiest among us. Here we go. Swashby and the Sea by Beth Ferry, illustrated by Juana Martinez-Neal. Captain Swashby loved the sea. The sea and he had been friends for a long, long time. She knew him in and out, up and down, and better than anyone. So, when Swashby retired, it was to a small house on a small beach as close to the sea as he could be. Whenever he needed something, the sea provided exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. Life was just the way Swashby liked it, salty and sandy and serene. Until squeaks and squeals sprang from the empty house next door, which was no longer empty. It had been commandeered by a girl and her granny who planted umbrellas and scattered beach chairs and boarded Swashby's deck without permission. Uh-oh. Seems like somebody's not enjoying no longer being alone. Let's see what's gonna happen. Swashby battened down the hatches, hid when the doorbell rang, and fed their oatmeal cookies to the gulls. He didn't need neighbors. He didn't want neighbors. Neighbors were a nosy, a nuisance, annoying. So in return, he left a message clearly written in the sand. It said, "No trespassing," which the sea fiddled with just a little bit. So it said, "Sing, sing," the girl read, and did just that. La 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 la, she sang every song she knew while dancing up and down Swashby's deck. "What now?" she asked. "Now vanish," Swashby wrote later that evening, adding a starfish exclamation point. And the sea fiddled with that too, just a little. So now vanish said, "Wish." "Wish," the girl read, picking up the starfish, and did just that. She closed her eyes and began, "I wish." "No, no," Swashby interrupted, stomping down the steps. "If you mean to wish on a starfish, you must say this. Starfish back to waves so blue, the sea will see a wish come true." "How lovely," Granny said. "We wish you'd come for a cup of tea, Mr. Swashby." But Swashby wished to be left alone, so he mumbled and he grumbled and he hurried back inside. He didn't need tea. He didn't want tea. Tea was civilized, friendly, neighborly. That wasn't how he was feeling yet. What he needed was a new message. And he wrote firmly in the sand, "Please go away." And once again, the sea fiddled with that just a little. Instead of "please go away," it said, "Play! Play!" the girl sounded out, and did just that with Swashby's shells and stones and his bucket and his shovels, but her towers kept falling. She was not making a very good sandcastle all by herself. "Barnacle bottoms," Swashby muttered, marching out. "You're doing it all wrong. You must not use the sun-baked sand. It's the sea sand does the trick." And he showed her how to dig for the wet sand below. Soon enough, look at that beautiful sandcastle. She was going to say thank you, but Swashby was gone. Before long, amazing sculptures decorated the beach. "It's the clamshells you should be using," Swashby called from inside. "Come play, Mr. Swashby," the girl called back. "Swashbys don't play," he answered, banging the shutters shut. And then something happened that changed everything. The sea decided to meddle more than just a little. She inched her way up the sand and tickled the girl's toes. She nibbled on the sculptures and slurped away the bucket. The girl tried to grab it, but "Look at me," the girl called. "Look at her," Granny gasped. "Oh dear, look at her." And Granny hurried to the water's edge, but Swashby was already there, diving into the ocean. He was going to save the girl. "What are ye up to, you great salty imp?" he asked, scooping up the girl and the bucket. With a great big wave, the sea delivered the pair back to shore. And there was no stopping the laughing and the thanking and the hugging. That was Swashby's reward. "I see what you did," he whispered to the sea as he was whisked away to celebrate. Could it be that the sea was helping Swashby to get friendly with his new neighbors? Well, it worked. After that, it was easy for Swashby to have tea with the girl and her granny, and ice cream and lobster and s'mores on the beach. It was even easy for him to see that neighbors could be fun and friends and family. It was easy for him to even share his special sea glass. And when he had a moment to himself, Swashby carved a heartfelt message for the sea. "Thank ye, friend," which the sea fiddled with just a little bit. "Thank ye, friend," then said, "The end." What did you all think of this story? Wasn't this an amazing tale of finding new friends, even when we don't think we're looking for them? I hope you all enjoyed that book just as much as I enjoyed reading it to you. I hope that your new year is off to a great start. Stay tuned on YouTube and on the Queen Memorial Library Facebook page as we post more virtual story times this month. Stay safe, everybody. Wash your hands, wear your mask. See you soon for more great books.